I'm Khaled Tash. I'm the Group Chief Marketing Officer for Saudia.
Khaled, thank you so much for joining us here at World Travel Market 2022. This incredible stand that we see amongst us, and thank you for giving us your time here at Breaking Travel News. So, first of all, give us a brief kind of update. What are your kind of key messages to the world here at World Travel Market from a Saudi perspective?
Well, Saudia is the national carrier for Saudi Arabia, a country that has recently opened up on so many levels, especially on tourism, business, investment, entertainment. And if I want to summarize our mission from participating in events like the WTM is really just to solidify our position as the entity that brings the world to Saudi Arabia. We are very excited to be in WTM this year with a stand that I think kind of embodies the Saudi hospitality. We're showcasing our products, we're showcasing our destinations. We really want to make sure that the people know that it's Saudi Arabia is much more accessible than ever. It's accessible as a destination, it's accessible as a Sixth Freedom transit area, and Saudia is the perfect choice for them to travel to Saudi Arabia or via Saudi Arabia to wherever they want in the world.
And just give us a sense of that from an accessibility point of view and bringing the world to Saudi via Saudia. How many destinations, routes, where are you now?
So Saudia is actually one of the very few airlines that post-pandemic we did not only go back to our normal operation, but we've actually launched more than 10 new destinations over the past 12 months. So we've launched destinations like Seoul, Zurich, Barcelona, Malaga, Mykonos. So we're really expanding our network. We fly today to over 100 destinations, and we believe that the connectivity from and to Saudi Arabia is getting more and more connected with the world. Accessibility is also about the ease of regulations, visas, for example. Today, 49 countries in the world can get visa on arrival or e-visas to visit Saudi Arabia. We're launching very soon a breakthrough, which is our transit visa, and it's going to be embedded within your Saudia ticket, so you don't have to go to any other website or portal to get a visa. If you choose to transit via Saudi Arabia to wherever you want, you will get a 96-hour free of charge visa to spend a few days in Saudi Arabia if you want. So accessibility is also very important. Integrating the travel journey overall, so the visa, the transportation, the hotels, packages, etc. One of the big announcements we made yesterday on the first day of WTM is we've launched a special Umrah website for the UK. So we're now a licensed kind of company that offers not only air tickets to Saudi Arabia, but a full package to all the pilgrims from the UK who want to go and perform Umrah in Saudi Arabia. We even have an e-shop where they can buy all their accessories and needs to perform their religious ritual. So we're getting more and more involved with all the entities that are related to travel to make it much more accessible, to make Saudi Arabia much more accessible, and I think the next few years we will unveil a lot of destinations in Saudi Arabia. So we're talking about the Red Sea project, which we think is going to be a huge attraction, especially for the European market. We're talking about Diriyah, the birthplace of Saudi Arabia, the biggest and oldest mud town in history of mankind. So these are all areas that we believe will create a big attraction for Saudi Arabia as a destination, and there's no better opportunity for us as the national carrier of Saudi Arabia to be present in events like this, to really promote not only the airline but the country as well.
It's so the two are kind of in harmony with each other, absolutely, and it's great to hear about the integration from an experience point of view. Tell me a little bit about sort of what the actual sort of the kind of flying with Saudia experience is like. You're pioneers of innovation. You've got your seats in your background. Tell us about what that experience is like as a passenger.
Well, I think airlines in general have reached the level where the product itself is probably not the biggest differentiator. We make sure that our product is at par with the world-class kind of airlines. But I think what I'd like to focus on, and this is really where we're very unique, is really bringing out the Saudi hospitality. And we call it our national generosity. National generosity is something in our DNA as Saudis. And what we promise our customers is that the minute they board our aircraft, they will feel immersed in a cultural experience, not only the product, but also the way our crew interacts with them. Our food, we present Saudi coffee to people when they board the plane. We have one of our signature beverages, which is the date smoothie, and it's a very popular thing. The music that you hear when you go. So that cultural experience and the way we bring, one of our beliefs actually and values as an organization is we believe people fly people. It's not about the aircraft. It's not about those are important things you need to do right, but it's really the differentiator for us is our people and how we take care of our customers as people.
And obviously right now in the world we have, alongside World Travel Market, COP27 going on right now. Tell us a little bit about sort of your initiatives and commitment to sustainability and reducing the impact on the climate.
So commitment is a key word. We're committed, and we were one of the first airlines to sign up with IATA on the Net Zero initiative. We just announced actually last week in Riyadh that the Future Investment Initiative, a purchase of 100 electric aircrafts, eVTOLs, with Lilium. We're the first airline in the Middle East and North Africa to kind of venture into that area. But that's something that is going to come maybe mid to long term. Our sustainability initiatives today are focused on really working with the international organizations like IATA, like our SkyTeam Alliance. So SkyTeam did an initiative last year called the Sustainable Flight Challenge. So 16 airlines from within the SkyTeam Alliance competed on kind of testing new ideas of how do we make the flying journey more sustainable. And it's not only about fuel, it's not only about the type of aircraft you use, but it's also about how you do customer engagement, because the customer at the end is actually a partner with us in making flying more sustainable, choosing how much luggage do they carry, choosing whether they eat or not, choosing what kind of amenity kits they get. So all of these are choices that add up. We actually got awarded by SkyTeam in that challenge as the best customer engagement and best employee engagement. So what we did is we actually flew a flight from Jeddah to Madrid, and it was the longest net zero flight recorded so far in the world. And what we did is we actually did a brainstorming lab on flight with our passengers, where we asked them, how would you like to make flying more sustainable? We got over 120 ideas. Actually, 20 of them are under implementation right now. So that's the kind of engagement that we want to create with customers. Our commitment is there. We're leading the way with actions like the long-term eVTOLs. We have one of the youngest fleets in the world. We make sure in our operations that we are as sustainable as possible. But we also, as I said, like to focus on employee engagement, customer engagement, because those are things that will really move the needle in terms of the future of sustainability. One very important thing is also Saudi Arabia is leading the way in terms of sustainable tourism. And we believe that the full journey, it's not about only flying, it's about what kind of impact do you do at your source market and at your destination market. So destination marketing under sustainability, Saudi Arabia had a big presence at COP27. Saudia had executives over there. We're actually one of the first airlines to actually assign a vice president level for sustainability. So we're committed. We're leading the way. We're walking the talk, and we believe this is a journey that will evolve over the next few years.
That's a really comprehensive answer, thank you. And just picking up on those words you used there around engagement and journeys, how are you approaching that from a digital experience point of view?
Oh, so we've started one of the biggest digital experience transformations, I think, in the history of airlines last year. We want to digitize the entire journey. Today, we already enjoy a very high level of kind of transactions that happen digitally, but we're taking that to the next level. We're already starting to work on things of like how do we create presence in the metaverse to create a booking experience whereby people can really enjoy the process of booking. We're working on making sure that our connectivity in the air is at top speeds. We're actually testing right now ground-to-air connectivity as well as satellite connectivity. Digital experience for us is not only about the booking experience, but it's also about all the ancillaries and packages and offers, and how do we understand the customer much better than anyone else. The average flight creates tens of millions of data points. When used correctly, can offer a significant improvement to the customer experience, but also a significant improvement in the operations. We believe that things like food waste management can be digitized by knowing exactly what's happening on every flight. And food wastage is something that I think the entire industry is suffering from. I believe the percentages, if I recall, were anywhere between 18 to 20% of food wastage on flights. That's a huge issue that we need to challenge, and we believe that commitment to sustainability and commitment to digitization is the solution for that. We can also predict engine issues, parts issues, better routes and flight plans that can reduce fuel emissions as well. So digitization is not only about the customer experience, but also about the operation and making it more efficient and more sustainable.
Again, an amazing answer. And finally, I think really just to wrap up, I'm sure everyone watching this video now is thinking, how do I engage? I want to experience, I want to book, I want to partner. What's your message to our thousands of readers, the travel trade? What is the next step they need to take to do that?
Our doors are open. Saudia has presence in almost every European market today. We have teams on the ground. We are reachable via our website, and there is no better time to start considering a visit to Saudi Arabia. Whether you're a trade partner or an individual who's looking for a cultural experience or an entertainment experience, winter is coming. Winter is one of the best times to visit Saudi Arabia. We've actually worked over the past few months to create packages for people who want to attend the World Cup, which is just next door to Saudi Arabia in Qatar. And we've created packages whereby we're attracting people from Europe, from South America, from North America to come and spend a few days in Saudi Arabia and attend the World Cup. The winter calendar of activities, events in Saudi Arabia is incredible. And I can't think of a better time for anyone who wants to do business in Saudi Arabia, or just to get to know the country and have access as one of the first tourists who go there and experience these hidden jewels of culture, heritage, entertainment. I think it's an open invitation. We're as accessible as possible. We're open much more than ever. Our presence here, I think, explains a lot about this new culture of openness from Saudi. We made sure in our stand we didn't want to have walls. We didn't want to have hidden rooms. It's an open floor plan, just like our hearts and our minds. Arms wide open, and we welcome everyone to Saudi Arabia.
Khaled, thank you so much for your generosity today.
Thank you.